Today, the life you're about to experience is a lifetime of being DINK. At 28, you and your partner of 5 years sit before a tribunal of both families. The table is stacked with bargaining chips, marriage, children, school district apartments. Your mother-in-law wipes her tears, cataloging the miseries of leaving no descendants. Then she deploys the ultimate weapon. You're only thinking about yourselves now. When you're old, there won't even be someone to bring you a glass of water. The heir turns to lead. Under the table, your partner grips your hand tight. You exchange a glance, no argument, no defense. You stand, sweep those iconic black sunglasses onto your head and adjust your olive green trench coat. You tell the elders calmly, "We won't bring another life into this world as insurance for our old age. Our lives will pay for them ourselves." Stepping out of that suffocating door, the early autumn breeze hits your faces. You take the money that was meant for a school district down payment and buy 2 tickets to Iceland. Under the northern lights, you drink hard liquor and kiss in a world of white. In that moment, you sever the umbilical cord tethering you to convention. Others plant a tree in the soil, hopping for shade decades later. You choose to become 2 gusts of wind, no roots, just the rush of sweeping through each other's lives. 35, the dividend of being child-free hits its peak. You have what everyone envies, double income and absolute freedom of time. While your peers are drowning in mother-in-law wars, midnight feeds, and homework-induced meltdowns. Your world is so quiet it holds only the hum of the espresso machine and the warmth of vinyl. At reunions, old friends have dark circles carved by sleepless nights. They talk about private kindergarten tuition and the suffocation of solo parenting. They look at you with baffled resentment. You fly around the world every day, you'll regret it when you're old. You smile, raise your glass, and say nothing. Your home has no mountains of plastic toys, no walls papered with flashcards. At the center of the living room, art collected from around the world, and an expensive, impossibly comfortable olive green leather sofa. Weekends, you sleep until you wake, then walk hand in hand through the market in the sunlight to buy the brightest bouquet. Your love has never been ground down by daily chores into mere kinship, never been overwritten by the title "kid's dad." You look into each other's eyes, still the same as when you first fell in love. You realize the greatest reward of not having children is the purest intimacy on earth, untainted by any motive of reproduction. 50, the watershed arrives on schedule. With both parents gone, your last blood ties to this world are severed. After the last funeral, you return to your flawlessly decorated home. It's New Year's Eve, outside, 1,000 lit windows and firecrackers echoing. You sit at opposite ends of the wide dining table. The New Year's dinner is exquisite, but the air fills with an emptiness too vast to ignore. Friends flood social media with photos of 3 generations together, grandchildren kneeling for red envelopes. Your phone, apart from a few mass-forwarded greetings, is silent as a brick. Your partner walks over, hugs you from behind, buries a face in your neck. You feel a warm drop fall on your olive green sweater. In that moment, you feel the true weight of the last of your line for the first time. Your genes, your family name, every trace your parents left, will be erased from this planet the moment you both stop breathing. You are no longer anyone's son, and you will never be anyone's father. You become 2 true islands. In this world you have only each other, nowhere to retreat but into a tight embrace. 65, aging bears its sharpest fangs. Your partner collapses with a sudden illness and is wheeled into the ER. The hospital corridor at midnight is cold as a morgue. You sit on a blue plastic chair, clutching a stack of critical condition notices and surgery consent forms. The doctor steps out, frowning. "Where's the family? You're all alone. This surgery is high risk. Isn't there a child to discuss it with?" You take a deep breath, your hand trembles, but you grip the pen and sign. You look the doctor in the eye and say with absolute certainty, "It's just me, her life I decide, my life she decides." That night you keep vigil outside the ICU, listening to the machine's beep, gripped by a fear you've never known. Not the fear of death, but the fear that she'll go before you. For families with children, losing a partner collapses half the house, but the bloodline still holds up the rest. For the child-free, a partner's departure is the collapse of the entire universe. You dodged every petty sacrifice in your youth, but at life's end, the two of you must shoulder the mountain called aging alone. No backup, no substitute, just the two of you fighting hand to hand with fate itself. 75, your partner goes first after all. When she leaves, you don't wail or collapse. You simply wear the olive green trench coat she loved most, put on those sunglasses, and press a calm kiss to her forehead. Everything she had, every possession, every memory she left to you, you move into the finest nursing home on the outskirts alone. Top-tier facilities, professional caregivers, but inside the hidden society of the nursing home, you quickly learn the law of the jungle. Residents with children, even if the kids visit once in a blue moon, get treated with extra care. Because the staff knows they have backup, someone who could raise hell. You are a childless household, no legal guardian, no one to vouch for you. You catch the occasional flicker of indifference in the staff's eyes. To defend your last shred of dignity, you park those sunglasses on your head. With near-freezing rationality, you build your own defense system. You hire an independent lawyer at top rates to visit regularly and audit your bills. You keep thick red envelopes by the bed, buying the most attentive service with the most direct currency. You become stubborn, uncompromising. If the food isn't right, you ring that call button until something changes. Others see a mean, reclusive oddball. But only you know, when you lose the soft spot called family, you must grow a coat of thorny armor. In your youth, you traded children for radical financial freedom. In your twilight, you must spend that fortune to buy the dignity to endure. 85, you lie in a sunroom lounger feeling the battery of life blinking its last red bar. No weeping descendants surround you. No one calling you grandpa at your ear. No one quietly fighting over your assets outside the door. Your room is immaculate. Long ago you signed every bequest with the lawyer, half to medical institutions, half to a fund for children in need. You watch leaves fall outside the window, replaying your entire life. Any regrets, you ask yourself one last time. You remember the northern lights in Iceland at 35, the countless weekends with no alarm clocks. You remember your partner's eyes, still shining, never dulled by the grind of daily life. You smile. If you could trade those 30 years of radical freedom and purity for 5 years of companionship at the end, you wouldn't. Raising children as old age insurance, that's an installment plan with life. You chose to pay the full bill up front, then bear the crushing interest alone in the final chapter. There are no perfect choices in this world, only whether you're willing to bear every consequence behind the one you made. You close your eyes, your life leaves no biological trace on this earth. Your ashes, as you wished, are scattered into the sea where you once dove together. 3 days after you're gone, the room is emptied, disinfected, ready for the next resident. In this world, you were like a thoroughly decent hotel guest, always on time with the rent, never in arrears. You stayed 85 years. At checkout, you took nothing, left no mess. A wave of the hand, clean, unburdened, free. You can't. The doctor steps out, frowning. Where's the family? You're all alone. This surgery is high risk. Isn't there a child to discuss it with? Your own existence.